And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
We play to win. Let's go! Here we go! Here we go! This is Pittsburgh. 30 up. 22, Jet, Bama. 22, Jet, Bama. Got 36 to Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's run it.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
53. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little bump to their game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Wait, set. Play, 20. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Rip. Cut.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On the ground, Geis, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
In your face. Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Out here.
To throw is Brady. Dorsett making the catch. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Wait, that round 80? Round 80? Quit talking about it and bring it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, Michel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Time go. Hey, 66.
To throw again. Brady. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down, Patriots.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Hey, 53. 55. On QB drop. Check.
On the ground is Michelle. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Stop your body. Regular.
On the ground, this is Michelle. No gain on the play there, so they're... And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come on, what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Rivers. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded just inside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. From midfield now, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Michelle. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hold 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll look to set up his blockers. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They can't stop the franchise.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one complete to Reed. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And the Patriot first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. Throw left side, complete to Moss. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Hey, exit. Man up, D. Man up, D. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Hey, check it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Jackson, reload.
Throwing again. Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moss. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. Brady now on first down. To Michelle on the screen. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 23-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Let me go. Watch it, quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Hey, my 7. Don't get nervous. Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Dustin Hopkins on 40 extra points.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some team...
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the first round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Brady. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 18-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Again, it's Michel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll run with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First down, Patriots.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It's outside, guys. It's outside. Switch.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Wait 10, wait 20. 5. Touchdown, defense. X3, 218, chop. 72.
To throw on third down. Brady, throw left side, complete to Harry. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I got tripped this side. We got 3. Hey, 60-10.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
At the 29-yard line.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check 56. Got one. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Regular.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Breaks free again. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
36. Let's go, D. Big series.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the edge.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and he fires one incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Go on. No, 66. 55, 955. Hey, eat. Here we go, D. Motion. Mike, 55.
On 3rd down, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Lawrence Guy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Guy dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think down. It's football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage...
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42, Patriots 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Watch it. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, ball 66.
Brady going to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On first down, Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
I got you, boy.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Brady to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will shave one more off this lead. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Haskins going to try to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now Haskins on first down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against. And everybody, alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.